Hi everyone, it's Dr. Cary Yurkiw. Welcome to today's webinar called 5 Tips to Improve Your Posture. This is part of our free webinar series that we do twice a week to educate people about things like posture, alignment, muscle function, nerve flow, health, nutrition, all sorts of different topics that allow your body to function better and reduce pain and get your ability back, get your life back. So I enjoy doing these webinars here on the website. We often upload these onto our podcast channel and onto YouTube, and we're on social media as well. So thanks for joining us today. And I'm just going to pull up the first slide. So bear with me while I do that. And in case you don't know me, my name is Dr. Cary Yurkiw. I'm a chiropractor here in Kelowna, British Columbia. I've been practicing for over 25 years, and I've seen over 10,000 patients in my career. So a lot of patients for things like posture, alignment, pain, dysfunction in certain areas, nerve flow, those kind of things. I think the first thing for us to talk about today is what is good posture. And when I think about posture, I think about this picture on the right side. And if you're here on our website, if you got a free ticket, you'll be able to see this. If you're on social media, just follow along. I'll describe the slide we're seeing here. But the posture from the side should be the ear, shoulder, hip, and the ankle should line up. So if the back doesn't line up, let's say the back's too rounded or the head's too far forward, it'll go in front of this line called the plumb line. And what'll happen is certain areas of the spine will get overworked. There'll be too much stress and strain on those areas. If you're sitting like this picture in the middle, maybe at a desk or working from home, the ear, shoulder, and hip should line up, and then the knees should be at a comfortable angle off the chair. Arms should be resting on armrests that allow the shoulders to rest comfortably, elbow to be slightly open, knee to be slightly open, and the ankle to be slightly open in the other direction as well. Feet should be flat on the ground, or if you can't reach the floor, adjust your chair, or you might want to put a footstool there so you can rest your feet on that. What we don't want to see is this picture on the left. The picture on the left shows someone slouching, and when you slouch, your head goes forward, causes rounding in the back, and eventually parts of the spine are going to wear out faster than the other parts. So we call that osteoarthritis or degeneration when that happens. So it's better to address the postural issues now, and hopefully you don't have pain or discomfort, but if you do, I would recommend you go see a chiropractor as soon as possible to get the symptoms dealt with and then correct the posture. Sitting in the car, similar kind of pattern. You want your head looking straight ahead, arms at a comfortable length to the steering wheel, back still against the backrest. I like to use the functions in the car. A lot of them have the memory where it'll remember position 1 or position 2. That's good if you have multiple drivers because you can just push the button and everything goes back to the way it was for you. That makes it easy to have good posture. So you want your back resting against the backrest. The head could be slightly forward from the headrest, but the headrest should be close by in case you got into an accident. We want to prevent things like whiplash, that snapping back of the head. The arms are resting comfortably on the steering wheel with a slight bend in the elbows. Same thing with the knees coming off the front seat. And then the legs should be able to work the pedals with you being able to fully depress the brake if you had to, and still have some bend in the knee. You don't want to be fully extended in the knee. So that's good posture when driving. And I see lots of people that don't have very good posture at work or even in their car. And it's very important that we do address those concerns because we want to make sure long-term you're in good health. We don't want bad habits to develop. And if you do have bad habits, we want to change those to better habits now. So what is good posture? It's proper alignment, right to left. So you want the spine straight down the middle, level shoulders, level head, level hips, leg lengths equal. And then front to back, we want to see the ear, shoulder, hip, and ankle lined up. We want equal weight distribution, right to left. And we want to make sure the energy and the nerve flow can get through from the brain down the spinal cord. It's not getting compressed in a certain area. You're not getting poor circulation because the body's contorted out of alignment. The muscles aren't shortening on one side and stretching on the other. So really, we want good balance and symmetry. So what are 5 good tips to improve your posture? I'd say number 1 is ergonomics. You want to have good workplace habits or desktop habits. And we kind of went over that today, where it's comfortable and it's sustainable long-term and it's balanced. You may want to put reminders up for yourself on your monitor or up in your car. So it reminds you to have good posture both when you're driving and sitting. The one other thing I would mention is texting. When you're on your phone, have the phone up looking at it straight ahead rather than the head down. That'll create text neck and can cause problems between the neck and the shoulders. You want to strengthen your core. That's another thing that can improve posture. We're often talking about core strength. So once we align the spine, get the body's posture to improve, we then give our patients some strengthening exercises to maintain their posture. You want good habits, so you want to train yourself to have better habits. And I read a book last year called Tiny Habits. I'd recommend it. It talks about starting a new habit right after you do an existing habit. So for example, after breakfast, you might want to do these new exercises each morning until that becomes a habit. So anchor a new tiny habit to an existing habit that you do every day, kind of like eating breakfast, getting out of bed, going to bed, eating dinner, your lunch break, that kind of thing. And the last thing, sorry guys, I switched the slide by accident. The last thing that you want to focus on is footwear. Footwear is so important because if you have a heel on your shoe and your foot's too far forward, your body will be leaning and you have to correct your posture by then leaning back. Poor footwear can lead to postural problems. So having a flat shoe with a cushion on it, something that absorbs the weight bearing, the stress of weight bearing, comforts your foot, allows you to stand for a long period of times. And I would go from sitting to standing. Try to get one of those desks that allow you to change your position frequently. I'd say every 30 to 60 minutes, you should be changing position because we don't want to be sitting for too long. And then when you're standing, the proper footwear so that your foot's supported, you have the proper posture of your foot, which then translates into the proper posture for your knee and hips and the rest of your body. So that's really important too. Just want to remind you guys that this weekend on Sunday morning, we're going to do coffee with Dr. Kerry. It gives you a chance to ask questions. You do have to get a ticket for this, and I'll show you where to get that in a second. But go to our website. You can get a ticket for coffee with Dr. Kerry, and then I'm going to answer all your questions regarding your body and your health and how the joints work and how the nerves work and all those things that are chiropractic and lifestyle related. So please join us for that. We are accepting new patients in Kelowna, so if you want to come to the clinic, we do bill directly to insurance, no referrals needed. Our care is safe, gentle, and effective. We do hands-on traditional chiropractic and more contemporary techniques like instrument adjusting. We have digital x-ray in the clinic. We do use shockwave and laser as well. So there's a number of different options for you. And again, it's really easy to book an appointment. Usually we can get new patients in within 48 hours. We're open 7 days a week, and we're open till 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm just going to switch over to my other slide. So bear with me here. And that's going to be, that's going to be a slide of our website. Okay, so here's our website, you guys. And when I say to go and you can get a ticket for our events, all you have to do is go to our website, drkerryyurkiw.com. This is our homepage. Click on the 3 dashes right up there. And then when you go down to events, what you'll be able to see is our upcoming events. And you can easily just go on there and click on one of these get tickets, and then you can join us for the event. So we have an event coming up on Thursday, 3 tips to improve your low back pain. On the 16th, that's Saturday, coffee with Dr. Kerry. I think I'm going to move that to Sunday to the 17th, just a heads up. So coffee with Dr. Kerry on Sunday morning. And then, usually we're posting for next week now. So you're going to start to see some events for next week being listed. Most of them are free, but we do have a few paid classes that are more advanced. If you want to book an appointment, just go to the appointments tab right there, and then you can easily see what it takes to book an appointment. Really easy, some simple steps here, entering your name, phone number, email address, and then when you go down, you can just go to book now and just book your appointment. You'll get a confirmation. We'll send you the paperwork via email. You can e-sign, and then you're off to the races. So that's how easy it is. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed this webinar, and I will talk to you guys soon.